Hey everyone, welcome to Cooking with Al. Today we're going to make corned beef. My favourite way to make corned beef is in the slow cooker, to let it do all the hard work for me. Picked up this piece of corned beef and it's important to check it before you place it in the slow cooker. This particular piece of corned beef comprises two sections of muscle, with the grain of the meat running in two different directions. So I'm going to have to chop this piece of meat in half along the sinew that runs between the two muscles. Okay, pop your onion into the bottom of the slow cooker and place your meat on top of the onion. This will protect the corned beef as it slowly poaches in the liquid. Now add your salt and pepper. Then pour in the vinegar. Now pop in the brown sugar. Now pop in the bay leaves. Pour over a couple of cups of water. The amount of water you add will depend on the size of meat you have in the slow cooker. The meat doesn't need to be completely covered. A little bit can be popping up at the top, but it needs to be mostly covered. Sometimes some liquid does come out of the meat as it poaches, so be careful not to overfill. Put the lid on the slow cooker and turn it on high and cook for about 7 to 8 hours. This is what it looks like at the 1 hour mark. And this is what it looks like at the 2 hour mark. Now let's get on and make the white sauce. I've always made my white sauce in the microwave. So in a microwave safe container, tip in the corn flour and then slowly add the milk. I like to give it a whisk between additions just to make sure there are no lumps. It's always easier to get out the lumps with a small amount of liquid. Once you're confident there are no lumps, then add in the rest of the milk. Place your milk in the microwave for 1 minute. Take it out, give it a stir, and then back to the microwave for another minute to a minute and a half. Again, give it a stir, especially around the edges where it tends to thicken up the quickest. Then back to the microwave for another minute. Right, here we go. This is about the perfect consistency I'm looking for. Now we're ready to add the butter and the cheese. The amount of butter and cheese you use is totally up to you. Now finally, add the salt and pepper and then the parsley. Set it aside and you're good to go. And finally, we've reached the 8 hour mark. Our corned beef is beautifully done. Look at this. It's lovely and pink. Steam is rising off it. It's absolutely ready to go. Can't wait to dig in. I've double checked my piece of meat and I'm slicing it across the grain. That's delicious. It just sort of melts in your mouth. And it's really lovely and salty. So it hasn't lost any of that saltiness from the brine. And it's taken on the flavours of the bay leaf, the vinegar and the sugar. It's really good. I'm going to have mine tomorrow on some fresh white bread with some sauerkraut and mustard, maybe a little bit of cheese. But it's just as delicious with some mashed potato and green beans and some beautiful white sauce. So I really hope you give this one a go and I really hope you enjoy.